All right, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to create individual notes for you so you can just focus on one at a time and you know how to um, utilize the resources. Um, so, for example, we're going to go ahead and focus on volume of rectangular prisms. So first off, just as you saw in the video, volume is the measure of space occupied by a solid region. So if you think about a water bottle, volume is the water within the water bottle. So the formula for the volume of a rectangle is area equals length times width times height. So looking at our first example, and we always use also cubic units, it's always cubed. So we would say that this is 1 centimeter cubed. So we're going to go ahead and look at some volume. Find the volume of each rectangular prism. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So for number 1, I'm going to go ahead and go area equals length times width times height. So here is my length. This value right here is my width. And then this value right here represents my height. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go area equals length times width times height. So I'm going to go ahead and go 7.5 times 2, and we're going to get 15 times 4. So the area for this example is going to be 60 cubic inches. All right. And now looking at this next one, okay, you can just go ahead and, because it's length times width times height, you have 4 by 5.1 times that by 9. And since you're basically just multiplying them, length times width times height, you can just multiply through. So it's going to be 4 times 5.1, which is 20.4. And then we're going to multiply that by 9 to get an area of 183 6/10 cubic centimeters. All right, so in this last example, find the volume of a fish tank that is 8 feet long and 5 feet wide if the height is 5.5 feet. So we have area equals 8 times 5 times 5.5. Okay, so we know that 8 times 5 is 40, and we're going to multiply that by 5.5. So the area then becomes 220. It's a measurement of feet, so we're going to go cubic feet. All right, so that concludes the notes for this. Your practice is going to be numbers 1 through 9. And then what I'm going to have you do is go on to Delta Math and try the practice problems there based off what we just learned today. Okay.